All right. It looks like we're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have y'all here. Thanks for joining us on Old Gray Bricks. Messy Monday, and we all, oh my gosh, we're starting early.
We haven't had a good appearance of Blue Hands in a while.
Blue
I don't know.
Hands.
Can we
No,
show
you're
that rumored space figure that's going to come out
With teal hands.
with teal hands on a freaking orange? Freaking, come on. Anyway. All right. We do have some folks already in the chat. We'll go ahead and say hello. Gary Mullane from Ireland, always here. Always grateful that you are. Axel Plate, good to have you here. Intense is here, our friend from Georgia. And so glad that you're with us. Brahm is here making fun of our phonics, so we probably spelled something wrong somewhere. I don't know. Brian Anderson, welcome. Good to have you all. Good to see you. All right. How are y'all this evening?
good.
Good. It's a Monday.
Good.
Had a really good weekend, actually.
You did what?
I had a really fun weekend. The most normal feeling weekend I've had in a long time. So
good. Y'all got out and about and went traveling.
Yeah. Played some hockey. Went on a little day trip. Went for a walk. The weather was just gorgeous on Sunday, and yeah, it was fun.
It's a nice day. Nice. Okay, I need to know what is on your hat. Just go ahead. Let's go ahead to Matt and see what is on your hat.
It's a Mexican wrestling mask.
It's a luchador.
The luchador.
Luchador. I think Luch or Luke. I don't remember. So Major League Baseball did this thing with their minor league teams last year, where they had each team reimagine themselves in a kind of like Hispanic-oriented alternative hat. And I thought some of them were just really fun. So this was one of them I bought with a luchador, and there's another one that has like a bat motif on it, and another one had like some other monkey or something. I don't know. I just liked them, and I love hats, so I got a couple of them.
Often is the time I reimagine myself as a Mexican luchador hat. So. Hey, Yvonne, good to have you here. All right, what else is up in your world, man?
Oh, my world. So I had started on the Lego typewriter a while back. My husband is a writer, and I thought the typewriter was an interesting set, but I have, beginning to reach the point where I have to conserve shelf space, or as people call it, a shelf sitter. And so I went to him and I said, if you display this in one of your rooms of the house, I will build it and give it to you. And he agreed that he would display it in one of his in his writer's room. So I bought it, and I got 60% of the way through it, and it didn't work. The keys, something wasn't lining up right with the typewriter keys, and I thought I had skipped putting on one of those Technic sleeves that slides over something, and there's a lot of Technic in the middle of the steps, and I was just depressed thinking about having to rip all the Technic apart, find that one step where I skipped the one sleeve, and I just sat it aside for a long time. So I was just like, I didn't want to tackle it. But I pulled it out and I said, okay, I really just need to finish this thing because it's sitting here half built, and I've got 4 poly bags left. I'm not that far, but I need to just figure it out. And I started puzzling and looking, and I figured, this is something I can fix in 3 minutes, and it's not a huge deal. I don't have to pull the whole thing apart. So, yeah, I fixed it, and I finished building it that day. So, it's great.
Yeah.
And it's fun. So, it's downstairs. I should have brought it up. But you can push the carriage, turn over, and you type on the keys, and it goes, and the carriage comes back. I actually learned to type on a typewriter and not a PC, so it brought back memories. So that's fun.
I will say as well. I learned on a regular typewriter to type. So and I had a very southern lady teaching us how to type, and she would say, "Now put your paper in the paper return carriage and all kinds of stuff, the paper bale and the paper bale scale." is awesome. But the best thing to do, even especially when I was a kid, is just get one of those typewriters and start mashing them. So all the little hammers would then like all get stuck together, and the keys wouldn't press, and then you had to peel them apart. That was always fun.
You, sir, have a wicked sense of humor.
So let me get this straight. You guys, when you were taking typing lessons in like 1903, were like, man, who would ever want to do this and like have fun with a typewriter? Fast forward to now, I got this typewriter toy.
So I have a side story on typing. So in high school, of course, everybody had a typing class, right?
They did.
One semester. That's a good typing chores. So when I was in high school, it was either I could take my art classes or I could substitute one of those to take typing. And I'm like, I'm never going to need to type. I don't need to take a typing class. What? I mean, I'm not going to be a secretary or a court reporter. I don't need to type. So I'm just not going to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. One of the things I would have done in high school differently is I definitely would have taken typing.
I'm not going to become a software computer guy who spends his entire day on a computer at a keyboard. Not me. No.
Well, no. But here's a little funnier part. So I didn't take typing in high school because I didn't really need to type. And, the few papers I needed to do or whatever on a typewriter, I hunt and pecked. And I still today do a modified hunt and peck. And my wife can't believe how fast I can actually type.
You still
I can actually type without actually using the home keys. And I actually type faster with one hand than with both hands. It's weird.
That was the most offended I've ever heard, Matt, by the way.
That's terrible.
But here's the funny thing. But when I was in my early 20s and my mom was wanting to upgrade her computer, and now granted, you got to remember computers were not an average thing in the home at this point in time. They were still kind of rare. I didn't have a computer, and I went to college and borrowed other people's computers or went to the university labs to use a computer. I didn't even have my own computer. And my mom was asking me, well, what's the difference between RAM and ROM and hard drive space and all? And I remember getting on the phone with her, and because I'd sat there and listened to her for like 20, 30 minutes. I forget what it was. And I'm like, Mom, I don't care. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to ever know the difference between RAM and ROM. And I don't know anybody who would want to know the difference between RAM and ROM. What's the point?
Wait. ROM was a space knight. And then RAM was just an animal.
It was a great comic, but a terrible toy, ROM.
Yes. And needless to say, like about 12 years later, I was doing lunch and learns at a company I was at, teaching people about how to buy their home computers and the difference between RAM and ROM. So, yeah, life is funny sometimes.
I think he also fought for the users alongside another fella. I could be wrong.
Yeah, they escaped the game grid.
Yeah, yep.
True.
So the other thing that happened is Bricks and Pieces came in. So we got some dark trans radar dishes, and we got the translucent round standy type piece.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait for those in some colors.
And Dana Bait over here. We got
Ooh.
regular orange and the bright light orange.
I didn't know they had those.
They just came out.
Ooh.
The opalescent tiles.
Have you seen the dishes in those
opalescent color?
Have you seen the dishes in the opalescent color?
I don't think that I have actually.
Yes, I just saw those on Instagram. One of the people I follow had gotten the Bricklink order in of those 1x4 tiles and then dishes, the big 4x4 radar dishes.
Well, that's what I just held up, isn't it?
Oh, is that it? Yeah, those. Yeah, those are them. Those are awesome.
They almost look like they're clear ones that just got dirty, but
yeah, that's. I'm not sold on that as like looking like all futuristic. It just looks dirty.
And so everyone needs a beehive in the like metallic dark gray.
That would be called dark pearl gray, and they came in the Titan mech. If you had gotten one of those, like everybody else did.
And it's very cool in the Titan mech too.
Yeah, and the globe 2-part globe piece in dark gray.
That's cool.
I think these are new. this flower top in white. I don't think that was around before.
What are those big tiles right there in the middle?
Oh, these are dark gray door panes,
windows.
panes, and then white, solid white.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And I think they are relatively recent. This is a brand new part. So sand green.
Oh, yeah.
Dear. I know I'm gonna get a message after the show about that one.
You just
I already finished the sand green. I already finished the sand green habitat, so I don't need them. But those, I would have liked to have had those.
You made Mr. Monochrome really happy.
Yep.
And then all of the bright light blue. Some of the stuff came in the Fiat, so we've got new tile pieces, little quarter rounds, 1x2s. We have like I call these hip bricks, but that's what no one else calls them. But anyways, that's what I call them. But hip, because they kind of look like a hip on something. Then we got the
hip,
inverse.
not hip.
Oh, I thought you said
hip hooray.
Yeah. Oh, hip, like the Weezer song. Gotcha.
In the baby bows and the inverse bows, and we have the L brackets and 1x2 and
Nice.
1x1. And I think everything else I've done. Oh, there was some fun minifig stuff. So I got this torso.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
And the wings in trans pearl blue, I guess. And they made the hanger fish recently, but now they have hanger fish in black, which
that's cool.
I don't know. I think they look really, really cool. This is Giddens bait right here.
Oh yeah.
And I got these in 3 different colors. I think I got them in tan, brown, and I don't know, one other color.
I have them in blue.
That's pretty much it. It was fun. It's a fun order. I'm just now starting to put it away. So.
Wait, Giddens bait. Does that mean you would get me in the free candy van with that? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I would be in there in a minute. So.
You just wanted clarification. That's all. I get it. It makes sense.
Hey kids, we got free snot pieces over here.
Oh, I did want to know if there was actual candy as well. So
we got candy too.
Oh, there's Rich. Hey, Rich.
Free.
You got an invite? Hop on in. Will, you got an invite? Hop on in as well if you want.
Matthew, I love that you went with the Family Guy voice for that. By the way,
is that what I did? Okay.
You needed a little bit of a whistle with your. Hey kids,
come on, kids.
We got some
for the van with the snot.
That is weird and not funny.
There we go. Now it's better.
Oh me. Yeah, I haven't. I keep putting our bricks and pieces order together, and then when it hits like $80, I'm like, I can't afford that, and I'll just get rid of it. And then I'm like, well, let me start filling it back up. But it just
no. When it exceeds your budget, that's when you go back through and you reduce everything by 2.
That's true.
So last night I actually placed my largest and most expensive Bricklink order ever. I actually did $100 Bricklink order. I've never ordered that much on Bricklink before.
Let's get Meredith on here and we can have a real discussion about it.
Oh, I know. She blew it. And the funny thing was this is the funny thing is that I got to like $89 and I was like, oh, I should check to see what the shipping is going to be. And I see at the very, very bottom, if you hit $100, you get free shipping. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
I got to actually add some more parts to it.
I have to, which was actually kind of cool because I was able to I went looking through this person's minifigure stuff and some other parts that I have like a random list of, hey, if you're needing to find these, and they had some of them, like, oh, cool. So that kicked that up. So it was like 368 pieces and 98 different elements. So that was kind of wild and crazy. And then the funny thing is that I've ordered from this people before. Like this was my 3rd order from this same Bricklink seller. And I think I was joking with Matthew about this. It's surprising how many Bricklink sellers I've actually gone back and ordered from again. Considering how many Bricklink sellers there are,
to actually hit the same. And I think there's probably got to be about 4 or 5 Bricklink sellers that I've done repeat business with it, which is kind of impressive.
It's partly because they are either getting things out of the factory in quantity and at really cheap prices, and so that's why I keep going back to them, or they're big stores with low shipping, and so if you need that weird thing, they turn out to be the cheapest store again and again and again. So it's either one of those two things typically. Either they're really big or they have parts that nobody else has in large quantities. So.
And I think they are also reasonably priced. Because I've come up across a couple of sellers where, like, they may have the same parts, but like, what is it with California and Texas thinking that Lego literally is the price of gold? I don't understand that. I mean, there are Bricklink sellers in both those states that would want to sell the same thing that 12 other people are selling, but for like 3-4 times the price. It's crazy.
Well, that's like Mark and I have a mutual friend, Troy, and he's got whatever Troy's Brick whatever Kingdom, and he's been a Bricklink seller like from the beginning, and now he has like stores and storefronts and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Troy.
Ready.
Yeah, that's it. And his prices are, I've never really bought from him because I'm like, well, dang, that's expensive. I'm not doing that. But he is making a mint. When we used to go to Brick Fest, and you could go to the store and they would discount a bunch of stuff and they would have a bunch of clearance. And I mean, this was in the early time when Lego had tons of stuff in stock in warehouses not selling. You would see him rolling carts out full of brick to resell, to become the first guy that really was successful in that. And he still is. He's got like 3 or 4 stores in like Ohio or something like that. I don't know. But physical stores and everything. So,
well, it's probably on the same vein with like, I don't understand Brickmania. I mean, they sell, interesting sets, but at like 4 times the price of what you would think of another set would go for. And you would think, well, nobody's buying those. No, they actually run out of stock on sets all the time. And I think it's amazing.
I think they have a good hype machine, and they do have quality stuff. So,
well, and not knocking the quality. I mean, it's great stuff, but again, I'm like, I can't see paying, 100 and maybe, let's just say maybe 100 piece or 200 piece set, and paying $1,500 for it. I just can't see doing it.
So one of the things that these expensive Bricklink stores do is, by having a very large catalog, people who use the instant buy and they want to get it as few stores as possible will end up buying from them and paying through the nose for the piece, thinking that they're saving on shipping. And I think that's how some of them make their money, is people aren't willing to sit there and cost compare and go with more carts and pay a lower price.
Yeah. And that's with Troy. He'll have 1 million of whatever part you want, and even though he doesn't have the lowest price, he doesn't have the extreme highest, but it is pretty high. But you can get a big quantity, and I think that's what helps.
Yeah.
So we have a new guest in today, and this is the first time on our show. This is Tim.
Welcome, Tim.
Hello, Tim. Are you an inventor by any chance?
And I am a real old guy, so I fit in.
Yeah, you do. You got the gray beard and glasses. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. 54 is coming up in a few weeks.
Beard and glasses. So, there you go. You're good.
Well, I mean, one more thing. Sorry, I had myself muted because I'm an idiot. Dana, you could always go and spend $110 on a World War II Willie Jeep from Brickmania. I mean,
that's true, because actually that was one of the things I wanted to get, and I was like, I could build that for less than that.
Yeah, significantly less.
All right, so Tim, tell us about yourself, what you do, what you build, your claim to fame, your favorite color.
My big thing is the Wild West. I have a big 6-foot by 8-foot Wild West display that I've had variations of since about 2016, and I've won a few awards with it, and hoping to bring it to Alabama. And then I've been collecting. I got into it in 2010, doing it, buying stuff for my son, and then I kind of took over. I just sold my comic collection, so I had to have something to collect. So Lego was it. And I got into the custom figures early, making my own. that's how the Wild West thing kind of came about. Number one, I've been all my life a Western fan, watching the old Westerns, movies, all that stuff. But when I started figuring out about the custom figures, I made a whole bunch of them, Jesse James, Wyatt Earp, all the historical figures. And so I had all these figures for quite a few years. And then I decided I needed to start taking pictures and stuff. So I needed a display to put them in. So I did a display. And then by that time, I had joined the Houston Lego Lug group and got into displaying and stuff like that. And so that was my first big display, half samurai, and that's my other big love, and then half Western. And I've just kind of been sticking with the Western ever since. And I have my YouTube channel, Tim's Brick Adventures, and it's doing pretty good. And Facebook, a lot of posting and stuff. A lot of the Europeans are big on the Western stuff. So I've got a pretty good following over there, and just have fun with it. I love everything. I mean, all the themes. I own something of every theme and a whole lot of stuff.
Cool. Now you're Tennessee, is that right? Aren't you up in Tennessee?
No, I'm in Houston.
Houston. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were in Tennessee, but you are coming to Brick Fair, Alabama, yes?
That's the plan. I'm trying hard. I went up to New Jersey and helped work that one, and I had the opportunity to work Alabama, but I'd rather come and just display, because it takes a day and a half to set up my Western display, and then I want to be able to be there manning it for the public hours and stuff. So
yeah, that's fine. All right, so you're going to go with us to Eugene's Fried Chicken, then. It's important.
Absolutely, I love my fried chicken.
There's some good. It is fantastic. It is.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It literally, the word hole in the wall does it some justice. I mean, it is a hole in the wall. It is actually in the bottom of a parking deck around the corner, and it's really good food. So,
and Chris, how many years had you been going to Brick Fair, Alabama, before we finally found that?
Like 3 or 4 or 5. I'd eat it many more times than I'd eaten that stupid Subway, and didn't want to go drop a mint over at the really fancy eats.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how we found it, but like, dang, it's right there by Mugshots. And so it was amazing. So
and amazing. I forget who told us about it, or it was like very random, wasn't it?
I think, or somebody mentioned it, or maybe I Googled it. I can't remember, but it's all of a sudden it's like, wait, there's a chicken finger place right there. Let's go. And it's just around the corner. All right. Well, Tim, I'm glad you're here. We're Messy Monday. We're just goofing, so just join in, make fun of Dana. That's what we do. So
friends like these.
So right. Tim, I'm guessing I've probably seen pictures of your layout, because after the Lego Movie 1 came out, my favorite scene in the whole movie was when the water tower tips over. And the water's running out, and it's got that old Wild West signage, and it's got that they're walking around outdoors. That's my favorite, just the layout of the scene. I just really like the way it's looked. And in the back of my mind, I had the idea of maybe someday I'll do a West scene. And
it's all got to be custom, because I own all the Lone Ranger sets, and the crazy thing is I don't own any of the old original. I own all the stickered parts, so I can build all that stuff. And now a lot of my figures are from the original sets, but I don't own any of the actual sets. But Beyond the Brick, they've done 2018. They did an interview, and then I got Josh to do it again at Brick Rodeo here a few months ago. So the updated version of it's on Beyond the Brick too. So you might have seen it.
Cool.
I'll check it out then. I'll watch that. At our house, my dad's dad. So my grandpa Gunning, he was a huge Western fan. And I used to joke, but it's really not much of an exaggeration, that the only 2 things he ever read was the Bible and Louis L'Amour novels. And like every Saturday, he would watch that Western that was on, some channel with, and he would watch the reruns of Gunsmoke, and just, he loved that.
Dude, that's about all I watch now is the old Western.
One day back when I was getting chemo and stuff, this little old lady came to get hers, right? And they had little TVs in our little booths, and they shut the curtain, and I saw this older lady and her son go in there, and they were watching TV or something, and I couldn't hear the TV because she had headphones on. And all of a sudden I hear, "Get him, fastest!" You get him, fastest. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And she's watching Gunsmoke with the little headphones on, and it was the action scene or whatever's going on. And brother, she was getting Festus to go get him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. It was so funny. All right, Rich, you seem to have a problem down here. It seems the
spiders.
Spiders. I'm going to do this quick so my connection doesn't get totally dumped. But here's my display window, my new display window.
Cool. You might want to hire a, like a bug guy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, stuff happens.
You got to pay your window cleaner more.
Yeah, that too.
Is that Giant taking a whiz on that truck? I couldn't tell.
Yes, and on Batman. He's taking a whiz on Batman.
Oh, you never take a whiz on Batman. That will never end well.
Well, his stuff's gonna happen. And there's a spider attacking Harry Potter.
Cool.
That's what I got going on here.
Nice.
At your free Lego candy building, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, at the free Lego candy building.
That's awesome.
This is what
That's
I got.
very cool.
Yeah, doing some more updates on the area. Got all my instructions.
And the connection goes south.
And we lost Rich.
And he's gone.
We lost me. No, you mean what do you mean you lost me? Poof.
You were out.
Oh no. Well, that was usual to coming inside.
You were in your auto-tune phase.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. There's all I've been working on putting my instructions up. Them on my binders.
Cool, man. Looking good. All right, let's check in with Jeff. Jeff, how are you today? Is Jeff here? Jeff is not here. Where's Jeff?
Well, he's muted, or maybe he ran out for a smoke or something. I don't know.
That's entirely possible.
It is entirely possible. All right, Mr. Sandlin, what's up in your world, man?
This weekend, Small Paul and I did a little building. We have been playing the video game Sea of Thieves lately, and so we built a little pirate outpost together.
Very cool.
Cool. It's very piratey.
Nice.
It's very piratey. He made sure that we have the spooky lady, the Order of Souls lady that you in the game you give her when you destroy skeletons, they drop skulls and you give them to the lady and she gives you gold. And the guy at the top, there's the gold hoarder, and you give that guy treasure chests, and he's got a treasure map. And
Fun.
that's Paul's little pirate outpost. The pirates that don't do anything.
That's a VeggieTales reference. Only Steve.
Oh. Yeah, I'm probably about 20 years too. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen a single one of those.
That's okay. But anyway, that's very, very cool.
Yeah, I wish Small Paul were here to give you the highlights, because I'm sure he would have a lot to say about it. But
how was his dino today?
Current dino status is laser and a tactical nuke, and Small Paul is using the computer on his back.
Nice.
As one does.
As that old chestnut.
I have a big head and little arms. So yeah,
And a large weapon.
well, that's
with a bunch of my
Paul's
dinosaurs.
getting up to, and Technic Fig is still dabbing. So.
I think the Technic Fig was like one of the first figures I ever had that had like pivoting ankles, and that was like really like blew me away as like, oh, that's real, that's cool, what a feature. So
Yeah, he was actually more posable than the G.I. Joe figures of the time. Like,
yeah.
he was really posable. He's got ball joints and ball jointed shoulders, and his wrists move around like he's got actual. He can turn his wrists, and his elbows have swivel arm battle grip, and got the ball jointed ankles too, so he can do stuff.
He couldn't spin his torso, which is like, well, that would have been easy.
Yeah, no waist rotation, but he's otherwise very posable.
Very cool things. I wonder why. I wonder why they. I mean, maybe they just weren't popular to have the Technic figs and everything, but they were pretty darn amazing. They were probably also expensive as all get out to make. So I don't know. All right, let's check in with Jeff. Jeff, are you there? Are you with us, Jeff? Hello, Jeff. Nope. No, Jeff. He's
So
not muted though.
Coming back to the childhood shows that we're too old for, when you guys were sharing the image of Mark doing the Scooby Doo, one of my first reads was he looks like he's that actor that was on the Blues Clues show that would be like, "Hey, guy, yes." He could also use those same eyeballs and expression as a Blues Clues thing.
He does not look like Steve.
He doesn't look like him, but the whole like maybe he took a toke on something before the show expression is there.
Well, I mean, he is playing Scooby Doo, so.
All right. Is this better? Can you guys actually hear me now?
Oh, it's Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff is here. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Oh, and so in case anyone's wondering, which probably no one is, this drawing is of Deckhand Smitty, were he a Viper pilot for Battlestar Galactica, the original series. So,
I saw that drawn live.
Yeah, it's pretty. You did. We were there. It was fun. So yeah, not much in my world, unfortunately. Not a lot of Lego news. I've been branching out, as it were, and going down a rabbit hole that, well, this is my life now. So that's
Catch
it.
the rabbit?
I caught the rabbit. I saw the rabbit today at Target, and I was planning on using a trick that several other rabbit hunters had told me about, but Target fixed the wrap because they're jerks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to tell us what that means.
So the RAM cycle came out for G.I. Joe Classified, and I was really hoping that I could score it for $20 as opposed to $42. And unfortunately, Target was like, "Wait a minute, we priced that wrong on our app." And yep. So I did not buy it.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's not a big deal. It's fine. But this weekend, I'm going to go hang out with Tim for a little bit down in Texas. Got Retropalooza going on, and going to deliver my commission piece of that turtle van and get some lunch with Tim and my buddy Greco, who's going to be there. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, I hope. So
Cool.
not a whole lot.
Are you driving, flying?
I'll be driving. It's only a 3-hour drive, and I think Emily might even be coming with me, but it all depends on her work week. Like, it's already been kind of hell for her, so, and it's only Monday, so it might just be me and my buddy Joseph, or it might just be me.
Cool.
There you go.
That sounds fun. So, what kind of a con is this?
So this is a retro toy con. So, like, everything that you guys grew up, everything that I grew up with, is there. So it's like it's all on display and for sale and everything else. There's vendors, there's going to be cosplayers and all sorts of other stuff. So I'm excited to see some nostalgia things, and maybe I'll get a deal and get some Extreme Ghostbusters out of it, but I doubt it. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's kind of the unsung line that was amazing, but nobody bought them. Except like me, and even then, I only bought a few. So, yep.
Cool.
But besides that, life is pretty good. I mean, ups and downs of whatever, but Resolve is coming along nicely. Been working pretty hard on that. Been writing a lot. I put in my 2 cents for Valaverse to see if I could write for them. They're a toy company. They're doing G.I. Joe like classified toys, and we'll see what happens there. So
Cool.
That'll be cool if that happens.
They need comic book writers, and I guess I am one now. So there you go.
Nice. I like it. I like
It's
it.
cool. I mean, it's interesting. It's new. It's still really nerve wracking though, because like when I talk to people, and they're like, "What do you do?" and I'm like, "I'm a comic book author," and like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know." Anyway, I'm just looking forward to having a good time and kind of getting away from home for a little bit, and hopefully Emily comes with me, and we have a nice visit with some friends.
All right, good deal. Don't let anybody look down on your creativity. Just make it happen, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
absolutely. Seriously, don't take that crap from anybody. You
Oh
just,
no, it's not negativity. It's me going, I guess this is what I do now, because it's like one of those things where, like, imagine if you were a kid. When you're a kid, you're like, I'm going to be an astronaut, and now you're an adult, and you're like, holy crap, I'm an astronaut. That's what it feels like,
Okay.
Oh my god,
Gotcha.
Like,
you mean like
really
William
happening. It's like William Shatner.
Oh my god, I'm in space.
I think my favorite meme is Shatner in the capsule, and then somebody's putting, photoshopped in Star Wars battle going on behind him. He's got that really shocked face on it. It's really, really funny.
No, my favorite one is the one where he's looking out on the wing, or like looking outside, and somebody put the monster from the Twilight Zone on there. And like,
that I have not seen.
oh, it's good. It's wonderful on so many different levels.
I think my favorite thing about that is number one, the fact that the man, he's 90 and took about 7 flights of stairs to get up to the gantry to walk across, and then when he's done with the flight, he actually mentions it. He's like, this was great. Those stairs though, man, they about got me.
I mean, it's cool. It's neat that he got to go to space, but on the other hand, Jeff Bezos could have spent $200 billion and solved world hunger. Just saying. I'm done now, I promise.
Dana, what's up, man? What's up in your world?
I'm sorry, Chris.
No, you're good, buddy.
No,
Not a problem.
I gotta agree with that, Jeff. I mean, it's cool that Shatner went to space, and we've been doing this whole thing, and the same thing with But if we're gonna go to Mars, sure, cool. If we got a reason, but yeah, we got problems here. So Friday, I dropped off the big plumber guy and met up with one of our other lug mates and got bulk lug parts. So I'm gonna actually start sorting that tomorrow. I got the scale stuff I'm gonna be doing. But while I was there, I had to take advantage of double VIP points. Got a 15 pack of pigs.
Ta-da!
Who doesn't want a 15 pack of pigs? And then I was jealous that Mark via Matthew was getting 3 Day of the Dead mariachi guys, so I had to pick up 3 of those as well.
Nice.
And then my big thing is that a lot of the things I need to pick up, like I need to get like 2 different sets to finish some habitats that I want to do that are parts that I can only get in current sex, and they're not available sets. I said sets.
Are you sure?
That was close.
Yeah.
No Freudian slips here.
I mean, I'm not judging if that's your world.
If that's how
your
you
world.
get your Lego, God bless you. But I've been waiting for April Day, which I found out this weekend. I kept thinking it was the 30th, which is a Saturday, but no, Lego has decided to make it the 31st, which is what I kept telling people. And they're like, no, that's on Sunday. And I'm like, but they said it was the 31st. Well, I got confirmation this weekend that yes, April Day is the 31st, which is Sunday. And that's when we get 15% off, which is better than double VIP points because that only equates out to 10%, where this is 15%. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm holding off on getting a couple of sets I want to do some sacrilegious thing to a couple of pieces, which that'll be fun.
Hey now.
Hey, again, things taken out of context. I got the home run, but they had the. Did I say but?
I'm all in for sacrilegious stuff.
They had the sleigh ride sets, and I asked, and I said, "Well, you guys will still have those, probably, a good supply of them by April Day." And the comment I got from the assistant manager was, "Yeah, sure we will." So I went ahead and got the obligatory 2 copies because that was the limit, which was 2. And I think the gentleman standing behind me got the 3rd one, which was the last 3 I think they had on the shelf at that store at the time. Because by the time I came home, people were like, your store still had some of those? Because I didn't realize that they were going that fast. So if you've gotten them, cool. If you haven't, hopefully they'll have them in time for Thanksgiving.
I mean,
I don't know.
Don't you have to get like 3 though, so you can have Rudolph? Or is
But see, I really only needed to get one for the sleigh because I had enough reindeer. But then you wanted to have the whole rigging because the rigging is specific. They got little printed parts there and cool stuff like that. So, but I have plenty of reindeer from Bricks and Pieces because I had gotten 8 from that originally. So I've got my 9th reindeer to do Rudolph. And I think I even saw somebody did some wiring thing and actually went up in through the reindeer with a fiber optic and put a red reindeer glowing nose through his whatever. I don't know.
And
So
I love the fact that you could have easily just bought the rigging that you needed off of Bricklink. But instead you're like, you know what? I'm just going to buy these sets instead.
Just going to go.
It's good.
Oh, and then, like Matthew, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to actually use this outside or if I'm just going to take it to shows and we'll use it like. Oh, yeah. No, still wrong.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Got the big old Lego banner, and then we could always use it as like, use it as a cape. Like
Yeah.
do the whole.
Greatest American Hero.
No, not Greatest American Hero. I'm thinking more along the lines of
Rocky.
Condor Man.
Batman?
I'm thinking Rocky, but he sang in Rocky 3. James Brown, where someone's winning a prize and the cape comes out and like, I am doing good. No, I got more. I want more. So it could be a James Brown.
I think collectively we can all say that is the most embarrassing thing I've seen on this show yet.
So far.
Did you get yours off Mercari then?
I did, and I only paid $15 with free shipping.
What? I got, I think.
Because I think I found the one you did for the price that you did, and then I went looking a little further, and I'm like, oh wait, there's some people on here who have it for cheaper and free shipping.
Wait, is this illegal wares you're hawking on the internet?
Yes.
I don't know. What do you mean illegal? I don't think it was illegal.
Is that a counterfeit, non-licensed product?
It's got a registered trademark on it. I don't know if Lego actually sells flags, but I would buy one from them. But I got this one off of.
I have one like Rich has there. I don't know where. I can't remember where that came from though.
You know what is also not a registered trademark is custom minifigs. I'm just gonna go there.
Shell had these when they had the Shell promo sets.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where it was? Yeah, maybe that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I remember now.
and I remember those shell promos.
And I got mine for free.
Well, yeah, because you bought the Shell promo set.
Well, no, I just think that was cool. Like, that was something cool that, like, I know there's still a bit of an age gap. All right.
Actually, just got this back from the Toy Train Museum because they were supposed to put it up and didn't. I also got back my decrepit Santa Fe engine, which I have to rebuild, and they misplaced 3 of my cars, which was really unsettling. But they're found, and I have to collect them. They misplaced the add-on set that has the 3 versions you can make: the observation car, the dining car, and passenger car. They lost all 3 of them. Lost, misplaced, whatever.
Ooh,
so I was very unhappy with that. But I'm not trying to badmouth the Toy Train Museum because I'm going back to put new stuff in there.
You're going back with a vengeance?
You know what they say, fool me once.
Well, yeah. But since I was in the mood, I got my other Santa Fe Club cars out that I had built but didn't put on display, and did some updates. I got a little stair system in there now. You can see that on my Instagram. And did up both of those. So I gotta do some work on the actual engine now because it's missing some stuff, including the train driver.
I think I scrapped most of my Santa Fe for parts. I think.
Yeah,
Nice.
but it's been in there for 5.5, 6 years, so it's no wonder that things happen to it.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to fix it up with spare parts, and it'll be awesome again. In fact, I'm probably going to redesign the nose so that it has a more rounded look with the new parts that we have.
Look! I got 6K followers on the TikTok. Look at that.
Oh,
Woo!
all right.
Ooh, off of TikTok.
Duh.
Maddie is going to be so jealous of you. I'm just
She has like 7 times that many.
does she really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Maddie's TikTok famous, yo.
Yeah, she is. But she's not. I don't think she's doing as much as she used to. But
She got a real job.
that's true.
It sucks when life gets in the way of your hobbies.
Yeah, she comes on tons of fun when she can, but she hasn't been on for a while. So
Yeah,
gonna
she
miss
hasn't been able to do this either. She's actually working. Like I said, real job.
yeah, she loves it. It's just it takes up. It's all consuming.
Yeah, I think everybody's life is kind of getting fairly normal.
No.
Well, some.
Well, yeah, some.
So she shared a story.
Yeah. Oh wait, she has 45,600 followers. So
Wow.
Jeez.
Maybe I shouldn't tell her story, but I will anyways.
hey, cool guy Dom. He's a friend from TikTok, by the way. There he is. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Chris, I like how you greet complete strangers as like the oldest friends that you went to Nam with.
Oh no, I've talked with him on the TikToks before. So
Okay,
and he has a very large following, I do believe. Anyway, whoever was talking, continue.
Matthew.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll save it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, we want to hear the story now. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's working at an art museum with the security team, and she really likes it. There's this woman who's like walking around this concourse, and she keeps looking left and looking right, and it's an outdoor, like you step out of the museum and you're like 5 stories up, and there's like a balcony, and the colleague says she's gonna jump off the balcony, and this colleague was like getting ready to call security. And Maddie's like, no, she's not going to jump. She's looking for something. And so they asked the closest security person to stop the woman and ask her what she was doing. Well, she was spreading her husband's ashes on the balcony. And she explained that this was his favorite place and she wanted to leave part of him here forever. And they were like, well, ma'am,
You can't do that.
this is a public place and there's health regulations. You can't leave.
That's
body
like
parts.
against the law in most places.
So,
And then the Electrolux is going to take care of the rest of it. So the janitor is going to come and just be taking care of that.
No, it's an outside balcony, right?
it was an outside balcony, so dust in the wind, literally.
Apparently, Disney has a problem with people trying to do that on the Haunted Mansion.
I believe
Actually,
that.
throughout the entire park.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's their favorite place. I'm just going to leave their body parts right here for the next tourist.
That's where I want my ashes spread.
They have cameras everywhere.
I prefer a Viking funeral for when I go. Put me out on a boat, light me on fire with the Lego, call it a day.
The Viking
With an
funeral.
arrow shot from the shore. Don't forget
Yeah.
that.
The arrow is the most important thing.
Yes.
Pick someone who's accurate.
Yeah, I know. So it's like the mourners are sitting there, and the archer keeps missing. Ah, crap.
I mean, that'd be the last joke too from the good old Jeff Mackley. Is like have like a dummy boat out there with like a mannequin on it, and then just have like the archer miss the first time. That way it catches fire and oh god, just kidding.
Brahm.
Yeah, and then you create an environmental problem for wherever all that is burning out in the ocean.
Hey, at that point in time, we're dead. It's not a problem anymore.
We're really not. In the scheme of things, Chris, we're sort of screwed anyway at this point. I think we've passed the point of no return. So,
Party on, Wayne.
party on, Garth.
Well, it's like in the end of the Avengers Endgame or whatever, and spoiler alert, Iron Man dies. So in honor of him. They put the art reactor on the little floaty thing in the pond and then send it off. And I'm thinking, wait, that's some serious high tech stuff. You're floating out in that pond. Is there somebody on the other side going to pick that back up and go put it somewhere secure?
There's definitely some sort of communist Russian guy over there who's reliving the Cold War glory days and is like, I have arc reactor now. I'm Iron Man.
You should double your rotations.
Definitely the Mandarin. He's going to collect it.
Isn't the Mandarin dead? Spoilers.
I thought
Well,
Whiplash
he
would
really
come get
wasn't
it.
the well, it depends on what version of the Mandarin, you know.
I do have to say,
Sorry, spoiler alert.
I like the Mandarin tie-in in the new Shang-Chi movie.
You said it wrong again. You actually do pronounce the SH. Yeah, you do pronounce the SH. It's still SH is pronounced, yeah.
Still Shang-Chi, man. Like,
I'm never going to get it.
Oh, holy crud! I just found one of the pieces I've been missing.
Yay. What a way to celebrate. Oh, crap.
So that little sand blue.
hey, Dana.
Yep,
I have a silly question.
I needed one. I got it.
Have you
Cool.
seen the new Star Wars Hot Toys that are coming out?
The new Star Wars hot toys? I mean, like the reoccurring Star Wars hot toys that they keep doing.
No, I think they're doing something. I can't remember. I'll talk to you about it later.
All right.
It's impressive.
Because you know that I'm thinking about selling all my older Star Wars stuff and just going hot toys specific.
I mean, in all reality, had I the money and the ability to, that's what I would do. There's really no other reason.
No. I mean, Matthew, he can't. I mean, because it would crush his brain to switch gears to going to hot toys. But I may wind up selling some of the stuff I have to Matthew to buy more hot toys.
Well, if you have a Bespin Luke, let me know.
Which version?
Bespin Luke.
No, but I mean, like, are we talking hot toys, Bestman Luke?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, I mean,
That's
also
freaking cool.
Also, Black Series works too. Okay. Just saying.
I do have a bunch of Black Series down in the basement. I need to go through.
This is Fazoom Jr.'s.
I'll buy your Black Series off you.
Damn it, man.
I'm missing. I have a lot of holes in the first 60, so.
I just want Bespin Luke.
That's cool. That's great.
That is a great usage of those trees. Or
Yeah.
The bushes. Oh my goodness,
bushes.
that's great.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Pew pew.
Yeah.
That's my kid.
serious
That's my boy. Good job.
Yeah, that Mick needs some kneecaps.
Your mom needs some kneecaps.
Oh, we haven't heard a good of your mom in a while.
Still haven't.
Daddy just slapped mommy at the table.
Chris, you just made fun of an elderly woman, Chris.
It's okay.
He's a pastor, guys. Sorry, Chris.
Anyway, any ideas what you guys want to talk about on Thursday by any chance?
Yeah.
What?
I won't be here on Thursday because Small Paul has a school choir event thing. I got to go and listen to some kids sing.
That's
Small
cool.
Paul sings?
He's been in the choir for this school year so far.
Ooh, that's neat.
That's
So,
cool.
school choir ruined my son. He hates the Beatles because he had to sing "All You Need Is Love" as like a hippie, like Beatles character in the school play, and he will dive on the whatever is rhythm when a Beatles song comes on, especially that one. He hates it. So good job, school. You ruined the Beatles for my son. Thank you very much.
Hey, you want to hear something kind of weird? My wife is not a Beatles girl. She's an Elvis girl, and I don't know how to deal with this.
Elvis, yeah.
Oh,
And the Beatles are okay, but Elvis.
I mean, you're either an Elvis man or a Beatles man. You know, the old
I like them
fan
both. I like them both.
I'm
my
definitely
goodness.
Beatles. Team
Somebody
Beatles.
from Alabama is here. Look at it. Hey man, what's going on?
Hey,
Wait, do you have Admiral stripes on your shirt?
I do. That's for Matthew. And glasses.
I'm also glad that you are wiping your glasses. I didn't know what you were doing.
Hey, Maggie, say hello real quick. Maggie, pop your head in and say hello before I move the camera. Before we go to sailor jokes.
Wait. This is so weird to see you in like a very professional background. I mean, this is like upscale office look you got
I've
going.
seen it before. I think just Jeff made a good comment about it once. But this is now my new Lego room. I'm making this my set room and display room and building set room because I'm not working from home much anymore. So slowly
I've
I'm
seen that.
everywhere. Here, I'll show you this.
Is there rich Corinthian leather in this room somewhere?
It might be. Here's my
Ooh.
I wish Brian were here to see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've got another one coming over here.
That's fantastic,
And
Martin.
another one coming in the mail from Atlanta Bricks. So I kind of got a little into castles again.
I mean, there's worse things you can get into, but that's awesome.
This is true. There are worse things I can get into. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you. Like friends.
Also, hi, Martin.
Hello, Jeff. I don't see you. I just see me. Is all I see. So.
That's okay.
You couldn't see Jeff anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah.
This is all the Jeff we get today.
Hello,
So.
everyone else.
Isn't that enough?
As you command.
Isn't that enough?
There you go.
Yeah. Battlestar Galactica, Deccan Smithy is canon. So, you know.
Oh, it is. It is. So tell us about what you're working on, man.
Me? Oh shoot, I'm here. That my shorts. This is my work from home outfit. Swimming shorts and my sweater.
Nice.
You know what? I know many people who from Alabama would have taken that position and then cut one. So you at least we're classier than that. So
This is true. I'm actually not, but I'm sitting here with a box of minifigure heads, and under here is a bunch of instructions and people, and I'm going to sit here and mindlessly put some castle minifigures together. People
Love it.
That's all I'm doing.
sounds horrific.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, so Martin, I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
Excellent. Maggie, you're still in the room, just in case. Yes.
No. I would I'll keep it clean.
There we go. No kidding. Maggie.
So
yeah.
you've been posting all this crazy castle stuff, and I've been like, man, that's some crazy castle stuff. And I went through my minifigures, and I was like, did I have castle stuff as a kid? Turns out I had most of the Robin Hood, not Robin Hood, Forest Min stuff. So that's what I'm doing with my life the next few days, I think.
Ah, good. Which ones? I've got that one set I posted, but I think I've got more.
I've got the set that you posted. I've got all the little ones that went along with it. Like my parents had a field day, I guess, and they're like, "Here, you're into Robin Hood now." Okay.
Well, good. Those are fun ones to play with. Like,
They really are.
Do you speak to a therapist about this?
I do every month.
Oh, nice.
Why are you giggling at that? I'm trying to understand. Oh, my 12-year-old just giggled at that comment. So, Maggie, come in and say hello. You're being very big. Come on.
Hello, Maggie. Hello.
Calm down, brother. Hi.
Hello.
So
You might-
Is
Technically,
she
it's
like
bedtime.
grow like twice her size in like the last 2 years?
Yeah, because you haven't seen him, right? Zane's almost as tall as me. He was,
Yeah. I mean, I think
magnificent.
the last time I saw her, she was running around and cut her foot at Brick Fair.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad one. Yeah.
Because in Alabama, kids run around Brick Fair with their bare feet.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
just
like
normal.
something
Yeah.
it sounds like
I remember that.
Oh, so hey nerds. Just so you know, I'm using your artistic likeness for a thing, by the way.
Who?
I'm using everyone in this room, basically,
Oh.
for Resolve. So,
Oh, great! So we're being copywritten.
yeah, basically, it's your guys' likenesses as a council of elders that Troy will visit at one point.
The Old Gray Council.
The Old Gray Brick Council.
The old gray beard bards. There he is.
Bards. I was gonna do Saviano as a bard, but
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pick somebody else. So that's where I'm at.
You know, the funny thing is that I've actually already been a character in a comic book before, which is kind of cool. Twice.
Well, never mind. Dana doesn't get to do it anymore.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm not saying I don't want to.
No.
I think it's cool.
Chris and I have been characters on Munchkin cards.
Yes, you have. That is top notch in my eyes. That is, yeah.
In fact, my name is on the cover of that same Munchkin game. I'm on a tombstone.
Munchkin.
Yep. I have one of those. Tombstone. I love that.
I don't know. I was just happy to meet Steve Jackson. So.
Yeah, I would love it if he came to Alabama. That would be great.
Yeah, it would. It'd be plus it'd be cool to see
If
his
he
name.
came to any brick fair, but he doesn't.
Who?
Steve Jackson. Tim.
Yeah, he has a tough schedule with the business, and then he's very involved with the train group, and they've got quite a few train shows going on here this year, finally opening up. So, I mean, he travels a lot for business, so and his health sometimes isn't the best either. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I still remember Evil Stevie's pirate game. Those guys. I mean, this is 2002 Brickfest, and those guys would be. I mean, it was a big deal, man. You didn't go in there and mess with them either because they had this whole big table and pirate ships everywhere, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's
In 2001, they used the entire floor of that little sit-down area by the parking lot area. They had, almost, I want to say it 20 by 30, almost 100 square feet plus of area to put in islands and ships and stuff. And you did not mess with them.
That's cool.
Am I at the end of the show, or has the show just started?
You're at the end.
You're at the end. You missed.
There we go. All right.
You are at the butt of Old Great Brick.
I am. I've got all my time zones messed up.
Oh, look, we just hit an hour. Time to wrap up.
Actually, it is.
Time to go.
In
I
fact,
thought
actually,
I'd
we are- but anyway, did you have anything to cover, man? You want something you wanted to discuss?
Glad I came. I was waiting for someone to say, well, Martin's actually here.
Do we need to talk about the latest British baking show episode? Were you upset about Maggie?
Oh,
You might not even know. Don't be spoiling it.
Yeah. I may have lost that comment. I'm sorry.
I think we're losing. I think we're losing you. Anyway, it is at an hour, so we want to actually going to wind down here. Make sure to join us on Thursday for Thursday Night Live, and who knows what we'll be talking about. We'll figure it out before then. But before you go, make sure you do a like and subscribe and all that jazz here. And then after we're done, go check out Brick Blaze. His show is just now starting, so he's on YouTube. So go check out Brick Blaze and his Lego show. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, whether you got here at the beginning or at the butt. We're always glad that you're here. So love on your neighbor. Be awesome. Build awesome. Y'all have a great night. See ya. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.